Unending trouble for Congress. Tharoor rebels, another veteran Neta quits. Rahul Gandhi called darpok and insecure.
मैं कहता था अब ये नहीं कीजिए, ये गलत है, ये नहीं कीजिए, ये गलत है, ऐसे कीजिए तो ये सही है। हमको लगता है कि उनको वो ऑफेंडेड फील करते थे।
Insider slams inaccessible top brass.
आमतौर से नेताओं से मिलना मुश्किल है लोगों का, तो बात कोई कहे तो कहां कहेगा।
As Congress implodes, is Rahul Gandhi to blame? That's the top focus on India Today.
Welcome to India Today. I'm Anjali Istowal. First, it was Shashi Tharoor. The senior Congress leader skipped a crucial party election meeting with the High Command in Delhi, choosing instead to attend an event of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Tharoor later acknowledged that all is not well between him and the party leadership, saying he has sought time to meet them. Then came Shakeel Ahmed, former Congress MP and Minister of State during the UPA regime. He quit the party, launching a scathing attack on Rahul Gandhi, calling him darpok and insecure leader who does not respect the views of senior leaders. And now Rashid Alvi, the Congress veteran, has publicly criticized the leadership, saying the top brass is inaccessible, and this is not the first time he has criticized them. He asks, when communication breaks down, what option do leaders really have but to walk away? 2 days, 3 leaders, one pattern. The Congress party appears to be imploding, and the big question tonight is, who is to blame?
All is clearly not well in the Congress party. The cracks are widening and voices of dissent against the top leadership are getting louder by the day. Senior leader Shakeel Ahmed has quit the Congress and launched a blistering attack on Rahul Gandhi. Calling the Lok Sabha leader of opposition insecure, darpok or coward and dictatorial, Ahmed says Rahul does not listen to senior party leaders. Ahmed also claims only yes men rise in the party, alleging Rahul promotes praise over performance.
जब राहुल गांधी जी जिस दिन अपना पहला चुनाव जीते, उस दिन मैं अपना 5वां चुनाव जीता। मैं उनसे 19 साल पहले MP MLA हो गया, जिसके साथ बैठने में उनको ये नहीं लगता है कि हमको ये बॉस मानता हो, उस आदमी के साथ बैठने में मेरे ख्याल में ही इज अनकंफर्टेबल। बहुत से लीडर हैं कांग्रेस में जो दुखी हैं बहुत। राहुल जी से उम्र में बड़े हैं, उनसे पहले हो गए, लेकिन उनकी अगली पीढ़ी कांग्रेस में आ गई है।
The BJP has seized the moment, saying Rahul Gandhi's real face stands exposed.
शकील अहमद ने यह कहकर कि राहुल गांधी सबसे इनसिक्योर और सबसे डरपोक नेता हैं, राहुल गांधी का बुर्का फाड़ने का काम किया है। लंबे समय से कांग्रेस में तमाम नेता इस तथ्य को कहते थे, लेकिन वो सार्वजनिक तौर पर नहीं कह रहे।
Congress hit back, defending Rahul Gandhi, saying that he nurtures talent and that Shakeel Ahmed is venting personal frustration.
नहीं, मैं उनकी बात से सहमत नहीं हूँ। वो अलग बात है कि सभी चाहते हैं कि अपने आदमी को, अपने साथी को प्रमोट करें, चाहे अक्रॉस द पार्टी, चाहे वो बीजेपी हो, चाहे कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी हो, चाहे क्षेत्रीय पार्टियाँ हों, सभी लोग अपने लोगों को प्रमोट तो करते हैं।
But the discomfort doesn't end there. After Shakeel Ahmed, another Muslim face of Congress, Rashid Alvi, flagged communication gaps between the party workers and the top brass.
कांग्रेस पार्टी में एक बड़ी परेशानी ये है कि यहाँ पे कोई फोरम ही नहीं जिस पे बात की जा सके। आमतौर से नेताओं से मिलना मुश्किल है लोगों का, तो बात कोई कहे तो कहाँ कहेगा। CWC के तो मेंबर है नहीं कोई आदमी, और कोई दूसरा फोरम है ही नहीं, किससे बात कही जाए? बात तो तब कही जाए जब मुलाकात हो, ये मुश्किल है।
In December 2025, former Odisha MLA Mohammad Mokim had written a scathing letter to Sonia Gandhi highlighting the party's organizational decline, leadership failures and the inaccessibility of Rahul Gandhi. And simmering tensions with Shashi Tharoor, who admits to having issues with the leadership, further deepens the crisis within the Congress.
Whatever issues there are would have to be discussed between the party leadership and myself, and I look forward to an opportunity to do that. I'm not entering into this issue in public at all. Thanks very much. Thank you.
As dissent grows louder and unity grows weaker, the Congress now faces its toughest battle, not against rivals, but from within. With Mausami Singh, Bureau Report, India Today.
And in this entire matter, we are joined by some guests. Joining us is Sanju Verma. She's the national spokesperson for the BJP. Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst. And Rashid Kidwai, he is the author and political commentator. Mr. Kidwai, I'll begin with you. You have sort of witnessed the party for a very long time. You have chronicled them as well. So do tell me, I will not make it so simple as by saying, is it Rahul Gandhi's fault? I want you to tell me the criticism that is coming from the senior leaders. Is it valid or is it just a matter of losing political significance within the party and then criticizing?
Thank you, Anjali. Anjali, the timing is extremely kind of political in nature. This comes at a time when Congress has few Rajya Sabha seats to offer. And this comes at a time when Bihar elections have been a huge setback. The Congress increasingly becoming a party of people who are happy to be unhappy. And Rahul Gandhi becomes a favorite target. This kind of trend had stopped somewhat on 4th of June 2024 when there was a ray of hope and promise that Rahul Gandhi perhaps has arrived in a political sense. But after Haryana and Maharashtra and several rounds of assembly elections, including Bihar, the Congress is back to pre-June 4, 2024, when disgruntled leaders are leaving at regular interval. The problem with Rahul and Congress is they have very little to offer. They cannot give them Rajya Sabha. So people start leaving and start blaming Rahul Gandhi in particular and say that, he's inaccessible and all. But we must
Mr.
look back.
Kidwai, do you believe there is absolutely no communication gap? Because this is a repeated pattern and a repeated complaint that surfaces.
Anjali, the people you mentioned, I have known them at personal level, at professional level. They never had this problem when they were getting Rajya Sabha, when they were ministers in UPA and all such things. So that comfort level has gone in terms of difficulty, and that is where I think this is political posturing. They are disillusioned.
Okay.
Earlier they were disillusioned. Now they have no illusions.
Okay, Ms. Sanju Verma, I'll bring you here now. I guess you guys, as in the BJP, doesn't even have to do much here. It seems to be that the Congress is self-inflicting all the wounds and imploding in itself. So I guess you can just grab a bag of popcorn or chips, whatever your preference is, and enjoy the show.
Anjali, I've said this often, that Rahul Gandhi is self-destructive, and I think you've summed it up. Congress is imploding from within. I mean, look at Rajasthan. For the longest time, it's been Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot. In Chhattisgarh, for the longest time, it has been Bhupesh Baghel versus T.S. Singhdio. Now in Odisha, a person called Mohammad Mokim, who was earlier the Odisha Congress president, simply for criticizing Rahul Gandhi, he's been sacked from the party. In Kerala, it is K. Sudhakaran versus V. Muralidharan versus K.C. Venugopal versus Ramesh Chedithalla versus Shashi Tharoor versus Priyanka Vadra versus Rahul Gandhi versus blah, blah, blah. Then you look at the condition of Mumbai, Maharashtra. Varsha Gaikwad, a sitting MP versus Nana Jagtap. Nana Patole versus Bhai Jagtap. They've been slapping each other with legal notices. And most importantly, even in states where they have a good chance to win, that is where they are not able to get their act together. This can only happen if the top brass is consumed by hubris, consumed by arrogance, is inaccessible. And I would just like to, without being very verbose, say this. Hardik Patel summed up the Congress scenario, the debilitated state of affairs, very aptly when he said, Congress mein to ye haal hai कि 300 किलोमीटर जाकर यदि कोई राहुल गांधी के लिए चिकन सैंडविच ले आए तो उसकी प्रमोशन जरूर होगी, पर जमीनी तौर पर जो कार्यकर्ता दिन रात काम करते हैं उनको मिलने की राहुल गांधी के पास 2 मिनट की फुर्सत या वक्त नहीं है. I think that shows that Rahul Gandhi is living in his ivory tower. And I always say, you can't blame the BJP for winning one election after another. If you are in politics
But
and you
Ms.
don't
Verma,
want to
I
win
do have
elections,
something to say here. One could argue the fact that we see so much internal rift and people able to voice their opinions could be an argument that the party, it has that democratic sort of an environment where people are allowed to voice their opinion. One may sometimes accuse the BJP of being top down, one man led, one or two people led, and then people not being able to express themselves.
I think that's a great question, but I will just, give you two examples. Do you remember there's a man called K. Rajanna? He was a cabinet minister in the Siddaramaiah government till a few months back, simply for telling Rahul Gandhi that he does not buy the vote chori allegation. He was removed from the cabinet. And what happened to Professor Sampath Singh? He's been a MLA, of course, from different parties for 6 times, in Haryana. And he was summarily removed. No, explanations given. And my final point is this. Even in Punjab, which is going to polls next year, it is Pratap Singh Bajwa versus Amrinder Singh Raja Waring versus Gurdeep Singh Kangar versus Jasleen Chahal versus so on and so forth. So like I said, if you have a problem in every state where you are in power or likely to be in power and you still can't get your act together, when the NDA is in power in 20 plus states, then there's something seriously wrong with Rahul Gandhi. He's the emperor without any clothes. And nobody seems to be calling out.
We'll take it to Mr. Abbas now. Mr. Abbas, is it a problem of plenty within the Congress that they have too many leaders and too many aspirations? And the fact that the communication gap really seems to be a problem. I mean, it couldn't just be a figment of imagination of so many people.
अंजलि जी, मैं अपने दोस्त जो हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के, उन सबको मिर्जा गालिब का एक शेर सुनाना चाहूंगा। उम्र भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पे थी आईना साफ करता रहा। संजू वर्मा जी जो मेरी बड़ी बहन है, आदरणीय राष्ट्र प्रवक्ता हैं भाजपा की, मैडम, I'd like to tell you, ma'am, have you forgotten what the great leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. Yashwant Sinha, former Union Finance Minister, once said, India, the democracy in India is in great danger under the Modi government. Ma'am, जब आप करें तो प्यार, हम करें तो ये कैसा अत्याचार? That is just one of the example. As a matter of fact, I have Kirti Azad, Babul Supriyo, I have Mr. Rajkumar Saini, B.S. Yediyurappa, and a list of leaders who over the last decade have left the Bharatiya Janata Party. I come from the state of Karnataka, Anjali ji, and let me tell you, the year was 2013 when B.S. Yediyurappa, the tallest leader of the BJP in Karnataka, left the party, started on its own. That was the reason why the Bharatiya Janata Party had a humiliating defeat with Siddaramaiah becoming a first-time chief minister. Not just that, how can we forget the public fallout of Uma Bharti versus L.K. Advani? And that led to her suspension. Why? The BJP cannot hear the voice of dissent. Wow.
You're going too way back in the past,
No, ma'am.
Mr. Abbas.
No, ma'am. When Sanju Verma ji does it, it's okay. This is a democracy. This is a political party. Every party has its differences. Now let us understand in the case of Shakeel Ahmed Khan or Rashid Alvi. मैं इन leaders को बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानता हूँ, ma'am. Rashid Kidwai ji has said it. It's come from the horse's mouth. This reeks of opportunism, hypocrisy, and duplicity. Only because they will not get to be the Rajya Sabha members. अभी आपको राहुल गांधी जी बड़े बुरे लगने लगे. The same Rahul Gandhi ji who was a shining beacon of leadership for them. Now let me traverse the path. It's very interesting how Sanju Verma ji, the national spokesperson, does not adhere to her own party. Ma'am, are you even aware of the faction here in Karnataka within your own leaders? B.S. Yediyurappa, ma'am, I did not interrupt you. B.S. Yediyurappa's son, by your own BJP leaders, was called Super CM. There are factions within your party. Your party leaders here in Karnataka are fighting daily, but that is okay. You can see only the Congress party, is it? Now, let me share something very important to you, Anjali ji. There was a leader called Ashok Kumar Dore who was in the BJP, and did you know what he said? That there is a discrimination. The BJP discriminates with Dalit leaders, and that is absolutely fine with you. Not just that, Shatrughan Sinha ko aap bhul gaye. Shatrughan Sinha
Okay, so
clearly
your
said what the
litany
BJP
of
is.
no,
And
I
finally,
understand.
final point, Anjali ji, final point. Savitrabai Phule was a great leader of the BJP, but what happened? She said she tendered her resignation, asserting
Okay.
that her voice is
Cannot be
not being heard
Okay.
in the party
No,
fold.
Sanju ji, I gave you also enough time. I did not interrupt you, but I'll take it to Mr. Kidwai first. Mr. Kidwai, my entire issue with this entire thing is, of course, you know, in parties when there are leaders and when there is, you know, friction, it will happen. Aspirations are there, ambitions are there. But is Rahul Gandhi not being able to connect with his old guard and missing out that opportunity of taking the wisdom, because he is what we consider in politics a youthful leader, you know, and we do know that he does firmly hold the reins. Not, you know, one might say there are youthful leaders in other parties also, but youthful leaders do not mean that they have complete control over the party. Here I'm asking you, does he have that connect with the old guard?
Anjali, yes and no. In every political party, there is a, dissent is very much part and parcel, personal ambition, quest for Rajya Sabha, but etc. The only criticism I would say about Rahul Gandhi is that, see, the response mechanism in the Congress is very tardy. There is, you see, Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, he is not head of organization. The things that we are discussing are our organizational problem. This should be at the doorstep of Mr. Kharge. But Rahul Gandhi represents the political leadership of the Congress in a holistic manner, and therefore Rahul Gandhi is blamed for anything and everything.
But
So
Mr.
they
Kharge
need,
himself says high command every time he's asked
you're
about the
absolutely
chief
right.
minister issue. That's the problem. That's why
You are
that's why I
absolutely
said
right.
he has the reins in his hands, maybe, as in
Absolutely.
Rahul.
And I will just conclude. I will just conclude by saying, Anjali, that criticism or whatever the people are saying is valid because Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who's Rahul Gandhi's sister and a very, one would say within the Congress first among equals, she also for past 10 months she does not have a designation. She's the party general secretary, but she is not has any specific work assigned to her. So there is a lot of disarray, there is a lot of confusion, and of course Rahul Gandhi has to bear the criticism, even if there is a sheer opportunism on the part of Mr. Alvi and Shakeel Ahmed.
Right. He is the face of the party currently, so he needs to take a part of that blame. Yes, Ms. Verma.
Yes. I want to also start with a Hindi ki kahawat, since Abbas ne Hindi ki kuch panktiyan boli.
We'll do a mushaira here then.
No, I'll not be
Sanju Verma
verbose.
ji, adab.
Adab. Now let me complete. Prime Minister Modi has said this in 2023 on the floor of the parliament, and I love this quote of his. While taking a direct pot shot at the opposition. तुम्हारे पांव के नीचे जमीन नहीं है, तुम्हारे पांव के नीचे जमीन नहीं है, लेकिन कमाल तो ये है तुम्हें यकीन नहीं है. I just want your audience to know one thing. I agree there are disagreements in every party. Most importantly, politics is about ambition. So people have ambition and they have every right to be ambitious. Where the big problem with the Congress party is that now dissent, disagreement has become endemic. I will just quickly read out a few names. Sunil Jhakar, Jitin Prasada, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Amrinder Singh, Hardik Patel, Alpesh Thakur, Himanta Biswa Sarma, who's now the Assam Chief Minister, Pema Khandu, who's now the Arunachal Pradesh CM, RPN Singh, Anil Sharma, former Congress President of Bihar. These were people who were career congressmen who had served the Congress party for 3 or 4 decades and had an absolutely unceremonious exit. So clearly there is a problem and you can't shove it under the carpet. But I want to tell one thing to Abbas and to your audience more importantly. Jo jeeta wahi Sikandar. The BJP has been able to manage dissent. Anjali, don't forget, before Bhupendra Bhai Patel became the Gujarat CM, no one had heard of him. And before Vijay Rupani replaced Anandiben Patel as the Gujarat CM, nobody had heard of the late Vijay Rupani. And when Pushkar Singh Dhami replaced the earlier Kirat Singh Rawat and Trivendra Singh Rawat, nobody had heard of Pushkar Singh Dhami. So the limited point I'm making is, it's fine to have DISSENT as long as it does not degenerate into DESCENT. And the Congress's race to the bottom is something that they need to figure out. And I will leave your audience with just one last point.
Okay.
June 2024, I agree, we said 400 par. We were limited to 240. Did we introspect? Yes. That is precisely the reason 4 out of 6 states went to polls. Assembly elections after June 2024, BJP won 4 out of these 6 with a strike rate of 67%. Congress strike rate is 0. They got a
Okay,
duck in Delhi.
okay. We have limited time. We have limited time. I'll give Mr. Abbas the opportunity to reply because you do have something to say. But just
I
one
do.
quick add-on question, if you could find time
Yes.
to
Yes,
answer that as
please.
well.
Yes,
You know,
please.
it feels wrong when you have someone like Mr. Tharoor feeling so left out right before, not because of any emotions I'm saying because the elections are around the corner. So to, at this point of time, this juncture, alienate a person like that, that some might question the, wisdom of it.
Anjali ji, let me share this with you. Many a times I've had the opportunity to share a stage and podium with Shashi Tharoor, and I have great respect for this man, for his oratory skills and the statesman that he's been. And I really wish that he works with the cooperation of the AICC and great things are ironed out and for the best interest of the state of Kerala. Also, we need to understand with Shashi Tharoor, the same man who wrote Paradoxical Prime Minister, he himself has become paradoxical. Abhi pehle Nene Modi to JJ Modi. That is one question I'd love to ask him the next time I'm on a podcast with him. Next to Sanju Verma ji, मेरी बड़ी बहन बहुत अच्छी शायरी बोलती है. मैम, आप हम आह भी करते हैं तो हो जाते हैं बदनाम. आप कत्ल करते हैं और चर्चे नहीं होते. 400 पार भी नहीं हुआ, 300 पार भी नहीं हुआ, 200 पार हुआ. Do you know what was the dissent in the BJP? The dissent was Modi ji ko no prime minister. अभी आएंगे योगी आदित्यनाथ जी. Ma'am, don't get rattled, ma'am. I did not interrupt you. Please don't interrupt me. The fact of the matter, I'm
Ms.
glad that
Verma,
you
let
concede.
Mr. Abbas finish.
Yeah, ma'am, can I please complete? Thank you. Thank you. I did not interrupt you. Ma'am, I did not interrupt you. Please give me 30 seconds, ma'am. We don't have time. Anjali ji, can I get 30 seconds,
Yes,
please?
yes, you are very well audible.
yeah.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. The fact of the matter we need to understand, and Sanju Verma ji and a party needs to introspect. 400 par nahi hua, 300 par hua, bas 200 par hua. The fact that the same Modi ji, who was seen as a prime minister till 2047, there are voices on the BJP which want Yogi Adityanath to lead next or Amit Shah to lead next. There is very much factionism and united nature in the BJP. The fact that the BJP is now contemplating a next level leadership. There is a dissent between RSS and the BJP. आप करें तो ठीक है, दूसरे करें तो गलत है. Ma'am, first listen to your party, get your party in its order. And I'm glad that you concede to the point. Politics is about ambition. If you don't have ambition, then you're not fit to be in politics. Let us also remember what Udit Raj said, who was in the BJP. He said that the Bharatiya Janata Party is against the Dalits, and the same reason why he left the party. So therefore, before you pin your blame on the Congress party, ma'am, the Bharatiya Janata Party needs to set its right, because Modi है तो मुमकिन है, but Yogi है तो क्या होगा? ये तो सोचिए आप. योगी आदित्यनाथ को जो आप लीडर चाहते हैं.
Okay.
रोना बंद करिए भाई साहब.
Okay, let's take a pause. Let's take a pause.
Don't get
Let's
so
center
rattled,
ourselves.
Sanjay ji.
Okay. Let's take a pause. Mr. Kidwai, I thought that you wanted to say something. You have something to say, or should I ask you a question? Because I do have a question. Go.
So I think Anjali, it's a very flawed argument to constantly compare it with the BJP and the BJP track record.
I agree.
The Congress must need to introspect and set up a mechanism where disgruntled leaders have a forum to articulate and get some kind of response. Look at Shashi Tharoor's this thing. I don't think he's joining BJP. He's he's looking for a space within the Congress or at national level. There is no hearing. Mr. Tharoor must be heard. Even if he has a contrarian point of view, the Congress ideological space allows him that kind of space. Remember, he fought election against Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, so he cannot be pushed out of the party at the time of elections are taking place. So that mechanism Congress has to put in place instead of putting the blame to the BJP.
Absolutely. And very importantly, come to think of it, it's not just Mr. Tharoor. We've seen senior party leaders like P. Chidambaram also getting targeted when they voice something. Yes, Ms. Verma.
Yes. I just want to say one thing, Anjali. The most important thing is that Rahul Gandhi is MIA on important occasions. Before Bihar elections, Malaysia, middle of the campaign, Peru, Brazil and Colombia. After losing Bihar elections,
but that
I
is
thought
his
he
choice.
will stand with his party men. He was holidaying in Muscat. Anjali, Rahul Gandhi was holidaying in Muscat after the debilitating Bihar loss. Which leader does that? You stand with your foot soldiers to cheer them on, to encourage them, to tell them there will be another day. We will win the next time around. This man simply vamooses.
But Ms. Verma, I do feel that argument, then he did that whole Bharat Jodo Yatra where he was walking with the foot soldiers all that time. So it's apples and peaches,
99 seats in Lok Sabha 2024. His father, Rajiv Gandhi's scorecard was more than 400
Can I
seats.
come in
Okay,
here?
okay.
Legacy की
Anjali
Mr.
धज्जियां
Abbas,
उड़ाई
yes, Mr.
राहुल
Abbas.
गांधी ने.
Anjali ji, the fact of the matter,
राजीव
let us
गांधी की
understand,
लेगेसी की
Anjali ji, I've
धज्जियां
always
उड़ाई राहुल
believed
गांधी ने.
with great power, there's great responsibility and equal accountability. I believe, be it the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Congress Party or any other party, there needs to be a great level of accountability which comes in. And the fact we need to understand that in the world of politics, one thing which is sacrosanct is personal ambitions. It is bound that Shakeel Ahmed Khan, Rashid Alvi, or several leaders of the Congress Party who will
Personal
not be
ambition
given
along with
tickets
hard
into the
work.
Rajya Sabha as members will
Personal
make
ambition along
statements
with
against the
hard
party
work.
heads. We have seen this happening in the BJP too,
Rahul
ma'am.
Gandhi
I'd like to
disappears for
request you to go
holidays at
back
the
to
drop of a hat.
B.S. Yediyurappa, the kind of statements he made against your party and your leadership. There are several leaders of the BJP
Rahul
who
Gandhi
speak against
disappears for
Modi ji,
holidays.
who speak against Amit Shah ji.
What
Ma'am,
kind of
this topic is not about
leader was
Rahul
that?
Gandhi ji and his holidays.
Rahul
This topic
Gandhi
is
was in
about politics which
Germany
is taking place.
in the
So
middle
therefore,
of the
ma'am, I appreciate if you
parliament
do not
session.
interrupt me, ma'am.
Rahul
I heard
Gandhi
you
was in
patiently.
Germany in the
So
middle of the
therefore, it is
parliament
important.
session. Can you
Rahul
tell me
Gandhi is
why?
not the Prime Minister of this country,
Rahul
ma'am.
Gandhi was in
Our
Moscow
Prime
after
Minister
the
has
Bihar
done
riots.
way more
Can you
trips
tell me?
and holidays Rahul Gandhi can ever take in his life. So let us stick to the topic here. The fact of the matter is, every political party and their political leaders have their own personal ambitions. If they are dissent with the party or the leadership, this does not mean anything. There are leaders within the Bharatiya Janata Party who've spoken words against Modi ji and his leadership,
But
who want
Mr.
to see
Abbas,
Yogi
just one
Adityanath ji
pointed
as a
question.
next
One
leader. Just
pointed question.
10
Do
seconds,
you...
Anjali ji.
Okay,
Just
okay,
10
after
seconds.
10,
The
you're
fact that,
promising.
yes,
Okay.
thank you, Anjali ji. The fact that there are many leaders, when BJP could not do 400 par or 300 par, they could only do 200 par.
Who is
They
the
lost
Prime
multiple
Minister of
seats
India?
there. So therefore,
Who is
there are
the Prime
voices in
Minister
the
of India?
BJP
Narendra
which
Modi.
want Yogi Adityanath ji to be the next Prime
Yes,
Minister.
you have forgotten
Is
that.
that wrong, ma'am? Your own party leadership
Stop making
Okay.
wants
a
this.
fool of yourself
RSS is
on
not
national
happy with
TV.
you.
Mr.
RSS
Abbas,
wants Yogi
Stop
Adityanath.
making
So
a
Mr.
fool
aap
of
kare
Abbas,
to
yourself
theek
on
hai.
national
Ma'am,
TV, Abbas.
this
okay.
reeks of duplicity and
Stop
hypocrisy.
making a fool of
Absolute
yourself.
hypocrisy,
My
ma'am.
Rahul
question
Gandhi is
is,
still in the
since we are
Yes,
opposition.
yes.
discussing the Congress
Rahul Gandhi is
party
still
over
sitting in
here,
the
do
opposition
you
benches.
feel, and tell me honestly, that there
No.
needs to be a better mechanism of communication? We do understand it's a big organization and it is always a challenge. Do you feel that there needs to be some better means of communication between the leadership and the workers? Because a CM and a deputy CM have been trying to get an answer from their high command for a very long time. And
That's a
we
fair
have
question,
seen
Anjali ji.
Bihar elections going, we've seen a long time being passed, but we have no
Yeah,
answers
I
from
have
high
the
command.
answer to that.
Yeah.
That's a very fair question, Anjali ji. I'm glad you raised this point. I come from the beautiful land of Karnataka, the land of Baswana, and the land of Kuempu. And I know, and I'm glad that you've addressed this point that all of us Kannadigas here are asking what is happening between the Deputy Chief Minister and the Chief Minister. Let me make a statement of Mallikarjun Kharge ji and how unfairly he's blamed. The High Command does not alone constitute the Gandhis. This decision of the High Command also equals the General Secretary, the State Observer, this Congress Working Committee, which is the CWC. This will be a united decision taking by all of these constituents who inclusively make the High Command, be it Randeep Singh Surjewala, K.C. Venugopal, including the Gandhi family, and of course the Congress Working Committee. And I believe this decision will be most important because this will set the role state ruling for the future of my beautiful state of Karnataka. And yes, ma'am, I believe that there needs to be a clear-cut communication here, and those who address the points must and should come through.
Okay.
But those who dissent for
Can I
political
come in here?
ambition
Okay.
must not be given the
This is not
rigmarole
fair.
that they
Why do
do.
you want the
That
BJP
is
to
very
go to
important here,
the
Anjali ji.
Understood. I'm
He's
glad
having
that you
5-minute
do accept.
monologue.
Yes, Sanju Verma ji, I have 30 seconds, please.
You know, let me make one thing very clear for your audience. Abbas is a Congress sympathizer. Please don't come on national TV as a political analyst. Have the guts to say you're a congressman.
Ma'am,
And
which
the
party were
final
you
point
in
is this.
before? Can you
Can I
stop these
please finish?
personal attacks?
Can
Ma'am,
I
don't
please
get so
finish,
rattled.
Anjali? Because you
Don't get so
played around
rattled,
on the
ma'am.
screen.
When you don't have
Please
substance
keep
in your
quiet.
debate, you
What kind of
interrupt.
debate is
That's what
this?
you do. And you
Arey,
make personal
Abbas,
attacks. Stop making personal attacks, ma'am. It's unfair for you to make personal
You
attacks
are making
because
a
you're
fool of
losing
yourself
this
on national
debate.
TV. You
You're
are not a
conceding to
political
my points,
analyst.
and
You are
that
not
is
a
why
political
you
analyst.
make
You're a
personal attacks.
congressman.
Anjali ji,
Mr.
it's
Abbas,
absolutely
You're a
unfair
pause for a
that
second,
she
Mr.
makes
Abbas.
personal
Anjali, can I
attacks.
finish? Can
Sanju
I
ji,
finish?
Don't make personal
Can I
attacks,
finish?
Sanju Verma ji.
Yes.
Don't make
Can I
personal
finish?
Sanju ji,
You
attacks.
did
let's
not
stick
have
to the
me on
topic.
screen when he was talking. You did not have me on screen when he was talking. You gave him a full 5-minute long monologue.
Yes,
Let's start by saying
my
this.
last,
This is what you
I'm
said in
increasing the
Sanju
time.
Verma
My
ji,
last
don't
minute is
dictate here.
only for you. Mr. Abbas, kindly.
Thank you. Okay. So let me just say one thing. Maharashtra, the Congress got 1616 seats. Jharkhand, the Congress got 1616 seats. Delhi, it scored a 0. Jammu Kashmir, 6 seats. Bihar, only 6 seats it won after contesting on 61 seats. Haryana, 37. The grand total of Congress party in the last 6 assembly elections is 81, Anjali. And in Bihar alone, the Bharatiya Janata Party won 89 seats with a strike rate of 91%. Problem ye hai that Rahul
I know you're
Gandhi
not prepared for this debate. Could you please stick to
Rahul
the
Gandhi
topic
se
today?
nahi aayega.
Okay,
Rahul Gandhi se
Sanju ji,
nahi
I
aayega,
only had a
Bachcha.
minute. I only had a minute. I'm sorry. I
Start
have to end this
Start
conversation
crying.
here because this is a
Rona shuru
television
karo.
program and we
Rona
have
shuru karo,
limited
bhai.
time. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining in this conversation.